The biotechnology sector within the healthcare industry is really primed for some explosive growth moving into 2025 and beyond. And in particular, I wanted to cover three main reasons for that. The first is the regulatory framework that these companies are now entering into, the economic environment that has been challenging for some time. It appears to be easing for these companies. And third, and really most importantly, these biotech companies are addressing unmet needs and creating therapies that have the potential to cure, treat, and improve the lives of patients that are suffering from some of these illnesses at a global scale, right? So that's another one of the main reasons why I'm excited to invest in the space. So let's talk about the regulatory aspect of this first. Pharma companies really survive through acquisition of these smaller biotech companies that have a particular product that'll be complementary to their existing portfolio, that'll allow them to capture growth and part of the market that they're looking to capture, right? And we're in a regulatory framework where M&A activity was quite muted for some time. There wasn't a whole lot of investment in big pharma to acquire a lot of these smaller biotechs. But I think that's beginning to shift, right? And I think this year forward, we are ripe for a ramp up in M&A activity. A lot more collaborative activities happening in the space. You may see pharma companies partnering or collaborating with companies first, and then sort of to get their feet wet. And then when they think, okay, well, there's really a lot of promise in this technology, and when those biotech companies get it to a certain clinical stage where it's really got a lot of good potential, then I could see M&A activity ramping up. The second thing here is the economic environment. We have to understand that these smaller biotech companies, or in some cases even microcaps, small caps or microcaps, are the majority of a lot of these innovative companies. And the economic environment has been really challenging the last few years with rates being so high, because these companies rely on financing their operations through taking out loans or fundraising. And if they're relying on loans to operate their businesses, the cost to borrow has been quite high for some time. Now, some of you who are following the stock market and the economy as a whole may already be aware that the Fed has already stopped raising rates, which is a great thing. And they're actually beginning to drop them. So what does that do to the cost of borrowing? Well, it makes it less. And it makes the environment a lot less challenging for some of these smaller biotechs to thrive and to be able to get the capital needed in order to develop these products. And then third, the unmet need here that these biotech companies are working towards here. These smaller biotechs are working towards developing potential breakthrough therapies in areas that have significant unmet need. So much so that it could potentially change the lives of patients that are suffering from these illnesses, diseases, cancers. What are areas where healthcare spending is increasing, or the population are suffering for some of these illnesses? Well, the first things that kind of come to mind are things like mental health and cancer. Those are two areas I think we're going to see a lot of growth in. I think you're going to see a lot of growth in areas where the prevalence of the disease is increasing, like something like Alzheimer's or dementia, that kind of thing. And so this is really your opportunity to invest in the future of healthcare. If the big pharma companies survive through acquiring the innovative breakthrough therapies of the smaller biotechs, they're addressing these unmet needs. And these pharma companies have the wherewithal and the network in order to bring these therapies to market. Then you're able to address some of these unmet needs, and you can be at the very forefront of this investment decision. The 3 reasons we covered today of why invest in biotech, well, we have a regulatory framework that's just going to be for an amp up in M&A activity. You have an economic environment in which rates are starting to ease, and so the financing needs of these organizations in order to continue their operations is becoming a lot less challenging. And then third, and most importantly in my view, these companies are the ones that are truly innovating to address the unmet needs that can truly change the lives of patients worldwide.
So if you liked today's video and want to learn more about the space, especially given the lucrative investment opportunities that are available on the stock market today, I recently created my top 2025 stock picks for the biotechnology sector, and I published that video. It's a really quick one. I just wanted to give you the bottom line up front in regards to some potential areas that I think could really be poised for some explosive growth moving to 2025 and beyond. And as always, if you like today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe for more. Thanks so much and have a great day.